Hello and welcome to this pick a card reading today. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Happy to have you here. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And thank you for subscribing. Today we are going to be looking at where and how you're leveling up. So I'm just clearing the charm bowl. And of course, the deck that we're going to be using for you to choose from right off the jump here, the Daily Crystal Inspiration, and all of the other decks used in this reading have already been cleared. So set that aside. If you don't know me, my name is Jody. I am an intuitive mentor and channel, which means it is my job to listen to spirit and to provide the divine messages that are coming through for you. You can find out all about my services anytime at thespiritexperience.com. So we are looking again today at where and how you're going to be leveling up. So I'm going to show you 3 cards here, 3 piles, 3 groups. Just want you to trust your intuition to choose which card feels like it's calling to you. Just a quick reminder as well that this is a collective reading. It's a general reading, not an individual reading. So just allow yourself to tune into the nuggets and the guidance and the insights that are coming through that feel like they're resonating with you and leave the rest. Okay, group 1, Golden Healer Quartz, open the door. All right. Card number 2, please. Oh, 2 and 3 right there. The top is 2. They just said the top is 2. Okay, so group 2, card 2, the Labradorite. See the magic. Okay, and finally, card 3, group 3, Turquoise. Prioritize your health. Prioritize your health, group 3. Okay, so just take a moment, see which card your intuition is guiding you to, and once you've made your selection, you can head down to the timestamps to jump right ahead to your reading. Hello, group 1, and welcome to your reading. If you're listening to this, you chose the card all the way to the left, the Golden Healer Quartz, open the door. So we're looking at today where and how you're leveling up, ascending, etc. And this card here asks you to see the opportunity, right? To move into a new space, a new timeline, a new path, etc. by opening up the door for opportunity. That's what's written all over this. So this is definitely a leveling up energy, just kind of right off the bat with the energy of this card. Of course, feel free to use the stone that you chose in your life, right? To get one of those if you feel called to. What I'm going to do just before we start the reading is to pull the closing cards, the secret language of color cards here. Okay. Just for some insight for the close of your reading. And an affirmation here for you. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take the Mystic Mondays Tarot and we'll shuffle it up. I'm going to look at just exactly where you are leveling up, what area of life. Perhaps the open door is going to be presented to you if it hasn't already been. Okay. Just take these from the top here. All right, let's see what you've got. You've got the Judgment card. Wow, of course. Literal doors in this depiction of the Judgment card. Markers on the path is how I like to see this, but the Judgment card is about leveling up in and of itself. So clearly this is a point of ascension for you guys for sure, group 1. Yeah, you've made it here. It's time to sort of rise up, get some more information. You got the 10 of Wands here. I'm going to just read these as a collective, and then we'll get what can help you transition into that. So the 10 of Wands is a completion. You have made it. Clearly, you have ascended, and a door is being presented. A door, again, being an opportunity. And here, this has to do with, you know, your creativity, your inspiration, your spirit, that passion. And perhaps you have been kind of struggling or moving along in a way that feels a little more arduous, but this is completing that cycle. So yes, a new door for sure, enlightenment's coming here, a rising up, a rebirthing, and being able to release and complete. So no longer needing to carry that. Wonderful. I'm going to use the Prism Day deck to see how it is we get there for you. Okay, we'll pull right from the top as well. The Three of Hearts, how nice. So this is a joyful energy. This is a creative energy. This is a creative energy that has to do with your passion, what makes your heart feel good, your heart's desire, love, etc. Fully connected to purpose is what they're saying, purposeful energy. And so if you have been kind of wondering, or if it's been a long time coming, that's how they said it. It's been a long time coming, where you may, as I said, may have been trudging along, kind of doing the best you can to create opportunities wherever you could, or see the opportunities and things. Now there's a big light bulb moment going on where you're being able to see something from a different perspective altogether. It's really connected to your heart center, your passion. The Three of Cups or the Three of Hearts can sometimes be a gathering or working with others joyfully, celebration type energy. And it feels like epiphany energy to me. So definitely leveling up in the place of creativity, inspiration, purpose. You're probably going to be getting new insights and being, feeling really much lighter is how they're saying it. It's a joy energy. The opportunity comes in the place of and on the line of joy and love and just your heart's desire, your heart's purpose, what it is you're here to do. So you may be receiving Group 1 insights, open doors to, and opportunities, yes, to level up in the place of your life's purpose. It may not be the way that you've been doing it because they're asking you to lighten the load here, to complete how you've been doing something and use this leveling up, rebirthing kind of moment to, or epiphany energy, like that's the word they keep using is epiphany energy. So like an insight out of nowhere to bring joy. Share, you can share it with others if you'd like. This is sometimes a collaborative enjoy, celebration, enjoy energy. It may involve others, the level up or the way that you're looking at something, and it really helps you to release how it is you've been doing it or to complete a cycle. Complete a cycle. Because you have the Judgment card here, and that really is such a, like I said, a rebirthing kind of energy, it's a huge change from the way that you have been doing things in the past, perhaps. And so this is huge. This is a big deal. It's definitely much more aligned with your service and your purpose, like I said. And I hope that you can step into it because it's wonderful energy. Let's see what else we have here. Wow, the Sun card. Revival is what they just said. Revival. The Sun card is beautiful. It's growth. It is healing. It is rejuvenation. It's positivity. And they're using the word revival. So it's reviving your light. Another major arcana there, just sitting there for you, being able to bring in, reviving your energy. Huge. Wow, this is a big change. Three of Swords. Using the past hurts, using your past experience that may have been very difficult, really arduous for your mind. You may have been hurt in the past. You may have been, they said the word failure, feel like you've failed in the past. But this is a revival of that energy. It's using that hurt from the past or using what you've been through in a creative way to bring in a new, to explore, they just said, to explore a new way to grow. as well as I said, the sun is rejuvenation and healing. It marks the need for sometimes rest and healing. And so whatever this past hurt has been, or whatever the past has brought to you, you're meant to heal from it now. And it actually revives your spirit and brings a positive, successful outcome. So that hurt, it's also very related to your mind, of course, because it's a 3 of Swords. So swords have to do with air has to do with communication and our mind, our thinking processes, etc. So this may have been kind of in your thought processes for a while. You may have been going over it and over it and over it. The goal is to up level by allowing yourself to heal, allowing the growth from the experience, and to transition that in a very creative way that's going to help others, perhaps, because you have this going on with this sort of life purpose, soul purpose, heart-centered energy. Let's see what the combo card is. The 8 of Pentacles. So there's some work to be done here. The 8 of Diamonds is the 8 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles says, you have some work in front of you. You may have some, if you're already getting help for this, I'll say that. If you're already like seeing somebody talking about this, if you're already on your healing journey, that is wonderful. This is definitely going to up level you and allow you to move forward to a place where you feel much more fulfilled, much more grounded, and like you can take the opportunities that are being presented to you. Like you can open the door. See, golden healer quartz. You see that healer energy? That's this here, where you're healing from the past. It's an up-leveling in how you've experienced your past experience and how you bring them into your present, right? What you've experienced and how you're experiencing it now. You're actually using it. It may have been an obstacle for you to actually get into, or a challenge for you to get into the process of healing, but it's beautiful energy because you can see here that you're completely revived. You're completely balanced. It's a successful energy where you are healed. You are using that past complication. They're talking about whatever happened here. It's like you've wondered for a long time about it. Why? Like why me, or why did this happen, or why would somebody do that, or why did I have to go through that? And so doing the work here on the physical plane, they're talking about reading the books and going to talk to somebody perhaps, or putting in practice a certain practice that actually helps you to rise, to heal, to grow. In a positive way, you're going to be successful in doing this. This is an up level from your past experience and the hurts and possible failures, as they use that word before, of the past, for you to be able to make something so beautiful as a result. Something positive comes out of something that's negative, with sort of digging in and facing the challenge to heal in a way that really serves you, like using the tools for healing really serves you. So massive up level there as well, both in your mind and in your emotional body there. Let's see what else we've got. The 5 of Pentacles, change going on here on the physical plane there. Yeah, they're like a door. Yeah, see that door? Open the door. See? Open that. You're just meant to get up and walk through that door. A change is happening. A new opportunity is happening. This is huge. This is amazing. It feels so grounding, the energy. It feels like the opportunity is going to allow you to move forward on your path in a way that feels more stable. Let's see. And the moon. Wow. Yeah, a new path again. New path. You've got these 2 cards here. As you can see, you can't see what's in front here with the moon card. The moon card often deals with illusions or fears, intuition for sure, and definitely an unknown path ahead. And we've got the door here, and we can't see past that door either. We've got to open the door, right? Group 1, that's your goal. Opening the door, taking this opportunity. And so I would say here, I'm interested to see what the transition card is going to be there, how you transition. But the Five of Pentacles says, yep, things are definitely changing. You're going to have a new path available to you. There's an actual door that's going to be opening for you, and you're probably not going to know all of the aspects of it up front. You're going to need to trust your intuition as you move forward. They just said, and trust in yourself, because you've gained some really great wisdom, I feel, from the past here. You can see you're ready to let go and complete something. You've gained some wisdom from past hurts or failures, and that's going to actually be able to aid you greatly on your unknown path in the future. You're actually going to be able to use your intuition there. See, the moon here guides you. It guides you forward on the unknown path. It guides you in the darkness, they just said. And you do have the key. You do have the key to be able to step up in the face of change and walk through the door, healed, more healed, or having grown, taking the wisdom you've gained and moving forward. Let's see what couples it. Oh yeah, see, look at that, high level energy. This is the King of Clubs, which is the King of Wands. And so you're using this high level energy here, this confident, thank you, the confidence to take your spirit, to take your inspirations, to take your creativity. Again, you've got wands here, right? Wands here. And it feels like there's a creative nudge that's connected to your purpose. And use those insights that you're gaining to be able to dictate the path forward, trusting your intuition along the way, using your spirit to be able to envision where you want to go, lead your life, move forward on the path, even if you can't see, even if you don't know what's behind the door. They're asking you here, of course, to open it, because what's coming next, you have the tools you need to be able to continue to be inspired, to continue to come from joy, to walk with that healing that's occurred, walk with that wisdom forward. Yes, into the darkness, but yeah, they just said, never underestimate the darkness, right? Because in the darkness is such insight. Visions, as I said, this is a visionary energy where you're able to use that inspiration, that creativity at a very high level to lead your life, to move forward, to make decisions on your path forward. So yes, things are certainly changing for you. You've got some massive amount of healing that is available for you. You are leveling up from the past into a new understanding of what you're capable of, and the fact that you have everything you need within you to lead your life and to see the bigger picture, to honor yourself, honor your purpose, honor your vision, honor your creativity, honor your inspiration, how you're being inspired to move forward, and using the wisdom from this experience, using it's like the literal thought processes that you've been able to gain, the understandings you've been able to gain, coupled with what's inspiring you and what you know to be true about yourself and what is aligning with your purpose, to walk through this door and to take into consideration the change that is happening, and be able to walk confidently through the door into the unknown with your head held high. Excited, frankly. They just said excited, frankly, like that. Excited about what may be ahead. Trusting. It's like trusting energy. It's like you've been through, you've done the work to get through the worst of it. And something new, the shift is happening on the back of you actually being able to settle in and do that work, allow yourself to grow and heal, staying positive as best you can, learning about yourself through that experience, seeing the higher perspective, stepping into joy, releasing the old ways, completing that. This may be season of life energy for some of you, because we have, 1, 2, 3, we've got major arcana in all of the columns, and the closure here with the 10 of Wands. So this may be something closing out, like a longer period of time in your life that has closed out, and now you're doing the healing that you need. You're really leveling up here. It's a healing and an opportunity on the back of it for sure. Things are changing for the better. And even though you might not know what's ahead, trusting your intuition is key, and trusting your visions for the future, that it's safe to lead your life in that way. Okay, wow. Feels still very grounded to me. Feels very grounded energy. Let's see what we've got for you here from the sacred. Ooh, maybe that was not, maybe that was, what is it called? Freudian slip there? Secret language of color card. Wow. Blue. Activate your healing power. Holy cow. Healer, you're definitely healing. This is a huge level up. It's just gonna open up a whole different kind of world for you, group number 1. Activate your healing power with blue. Look at that cosmic energy. Blue, of course, is connected to our upper chakras, the throat chakra, and especially the brow chakra. 37, 10, 1. That's the Magician card, okay? The Magician card is all about mastery, understanding, becoming an expert, and being able to manifest or bring things into a space because of what you've been through and what you've learned. So yes, you are being healed. This is a huge level up. This healing allows you to level up. It's connected to your heart. It's connected to your thoughts. It's connected to all of the elements. They're all kind of present and going, yeah. It's a whole feeling. It feels very grounded, like you understand better what your purpose is. You understand better why you've been through what you've been through. And you're going to use that healing power, of course, for yourself and your own path. You may be able to use it for others as well, especially on the back of whatever doors you are opening and whatever opportunities are being presented to you. So trusting yourself is going to be key, and trusting your intuition. Activate your healing power. So you have the power to heal yourself. You may have the power, depending on who you are, to heal others, or if that's something that you want to do as a result of your experience and actually doing the work yourself to get there. Beautiful energy, group 1. Wow. Talk about a level up. All right, let's see what affirmation we have for you here. Spiritual alignment puts my manifestation into motion. Wow. Very similar here. I mean, it is a healing alignment energy, right? Spiritual alignment puts my manifestation into motion. You can pretty much do whatever it is you like. That manifestation energy is going to come from this high-level king here in the suit of fire. So fiery, inspired energy, bringing that in on the back of using and activating your power to heal yourself. And again, as I said, possibly heal others. If that is something that you're interested in, or if that opportunity is provided and you say yes to it, that totally is possible for some of you, for sure. You're being able to use your level up to serve other people if you so desire. But again, it's really on the back of your own healing journey that you're able to do that. So, wow, group 1. I'm not sure what it is you've been through, but you've made it. And the level up is going to just feel, again, like you're more grounded in your body, but that you just have a whole different perspective on life, that you can see the bigger picture in your own journey, etc. Because you've allowed yourself to do the work. You've been open to healing, and it's just... wow. I would really pay it. Thank you. They're bringing my attention to this again. I would really pay attention to your brow here, because you have the King of Wands as well, which is a visionary energy. So opening up the brow chakra and the inner vision may help you connect to your intuition, as your vision may be lacking here on the physical plane, right? You're going into the darkness of the moon energy, which is an unknown path. So you're going to need your inner vision to guide you at a high level, mind you, at a high level. Yeah, you have what it takes to just walk right through this, move through this change beautifully, beautifully healed. Next level energy for sure for you, group number 1. All right, let's get a charm to close your reading. And, hopefully you can see that. The hourglass charm. I'm just going to listen, because this could mean time is running out. It feels like this energy. They're saying you're coming to a close. Again, season of life energy is coming through with this charm for me and for you, group 1. Season of life energy, meaning you're closing a chapter, And you're coming out of it healed with many more opportunities, huge, bigger picture in mind, and the opportunity to actually use your intuition, trust yourself, and trust your path forward. So it's time. The time is running out on the old. It's safe to release that and to use what you've gained for the future. Massive level up energy for sure for you, group number 1. This was your reading. If you found this helpful, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up or leaving me a comment down below. And if you know someone else who might find it helpful, feel free to share it with them. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss the next time I post a pick a card reading. Again, total bigger picture, level up for you, massive growth, massive healing on the back of your willingness to be able to do the work, use the tools you have, and start to trust yourself again on the back of some sort of a failure or a heartache, an arduous path or a season that has just been sometimes heavy. It feels like sometimes heavy. It is now, you're getting to the point where the change is happening for you to come up into that open door and actually walk through it. Or again, move up the stair and open that door for yourself and embark upon a brand new path where you trust your vision and you trust your intuition and you trust yourself and the wisdom you've gained to move forward. Beautiful energy. I hope that this served you. Thank you so much, group number 1. Hello, group 2, and welcome to your reading today. If you're listening to this, then you chose the middle pile with the Labradorite. See the magic. Immediately they started singing that song when I asked prior, do you believe in magic? That is the question they have for you. Do you believe in magic? Group 2. We're looking at where and how you're leveling up in this reading. This is about sparky energy and signs and messages that are going to be coming from a place that seem almost not real. They could seem not logical, okay? And also, so lots of messages, as I just said, they're going to be providing you so that you see that you're on track with your level up. So things may be coming serendipitously into your life and you're like, I don't know, I just don't know how that could have happened. I don't know how that's lining up. I don't know how or why, but that's amazing. So looking out for the magic right off the bat with the Labradorite. The level up is happening and you've got spirit involved with that energy. It feels sparky to me. It feels fun and joyful. Of course, we are going to see what the cards have to say about where and how you are leveling up. I'm going to take the secret language color cards and just pull for the end of your reading here. Okay. Little more advice there and a color that you could possibly use. Grab you an affirmation. Whoa, that one popped right out. Okay. There we go. And now I'm going to take the Mystic Mondays, give them a little bit of a shuffle here, and we'll lay out your cards to see what this level up is all about for you, group number 2. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, the 9 of Swords. Okay. Stressful times, stressful measures. Stressful times, stressful measures, huh? Okay, interesting. I'm going to see which card is kind of gathering in this column with it. 6 of Pentacles. Wow, yes, okay, beautiful. And those are, you know, the upside down mirrors of each other, a 9 and a 6, a 9 and a 6. The 9 of Swords, of course, is a card of mental stress, worry, and your thoughts just being either scattered, overwhelmed. You're spending too much time in your mind. The 6 of Pentacles tells me that you're on the right path to be able to ground yourself and get a more balanced frame of mind, or how they're saying it is frame of reference, which is interesting. Frame of reference. The 6 of Pentacles tells you that you've made it to a place where it's safe for you to believe in your own reciprocal give and take energy, the generosity energy that may be coming from others, or what you've been able to accomplish. They're just saying like, it's okay now. There's a less of a need to worry about the things that you may have been worrying about in the past. And as I said, we want to keep in mind that you want to be on the lookout for these magical serendipitous events, the nods from spirit through, any kind of messenger that might be coming up. I'm just using the Prism day to see how we're getting from here to there and how they're connected. Because as I said, Nine of Swords it can be a painful mental energy, but it gets you to a place where you sort of can't take it anymore, and you have the opportunity to level up by grounding yourself in a really balanced way so your mind isn't bothering you there anymore. Is this done? No. Yes, okay. Let's see what. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. It feels like you may have already gotten to this place. Look at that. Seven of Pentacles allowing that Six of Pentacles to they're saying sit firmly in place. Sit firmly in place. Interesting. Okay. So the Seven of Pentacles allowing the Six of Pentacles to sit firmly in place. The Seven of Pentacles, sorry, I just want to make sure you guys can see this and it's lined up nicely. The Seven of Pentacles energy is around understanding that you've made it to a certain point, first of all, that you have some experience in this area. You know what it feels like to have mental chaos or chaos going on in your mind, and stressing and worrying about things that maybe you didn't need to worry about. So there's a big level up here in understanding your mind, because nines you're getting to a place where you have attained some knowledge. The Seven of Pentacles tells me you have attained some knowledge, probably from physical experiences. Certain experiences have given you the understanding that it's not that cool to stress and worry in your mind, because things actually end up working out okay. Or you're understanding your mind is not the only thing that you need to work with or go on, that you don't have to believe everything that your mind is telling you all the time. And you may have been seeing some magical serendipitous events or notes, they're saying notes from spirit, about how you don't need to worry about that. Like worst case scenario energy, getting in that what if, and being on the real negative side of things. You're leveling up from that now, group 2. You've actually been able to get to a place where you have some experience in understanding that things may not turn out that bad. And so you wasted your time worrying about it. And now you understand, no, actually, I'm going to have a balanced way of looking at things. And they're telling you here, keep going. Keep going with what you're doing, how you're thinking about things in a new way. So this is the level up for you. It's actually a very grounded level up. It gets you out of your mind and back on the physical plane into sort of like a realistic understanding of the give and take of energy, or the different sides of things. Like if you're going to say, what if the worst happens? You also need to say, what if the best happens? And you've actually been able to learn this. You've gained some experience in this. You've been able to maybe try it and then realize, oh, and so you're retraining your mind and it's helping you on the physical plane. Certain seeds have been planted for you in your mind. And you know how they say like your mind is like a garden, whatever thoughts you're growing in your garden, in your mental garden, in your mind garden, you're going to see showing up in your life. This is the level up here in this column. That's the level up for you, group 2. So well done. And it does take some life experience to be able to realize that. Like it's never, they said don't say never. Okay, more than likely, it's probably not going to be as bad as your mind is thinking it's going to be. So well done you, group number 2, for realizing that and walking about the world in a more balanced state. Keep going, keep going. these seeds of being planted in your mind, and it's shifting the way your mind thinks about things, and you're being aware. So well done. And I think they keep saying they've already seen some kind of like changes happening a bit. You might have received some messages, or you're seeing things and going, wondering about them, because you've got the magic energy kind of guiding this up level for you, group 2. All right, let's see what else we got. Ooh, the High Priestess. Yes, we do. Wow, okay. Love this energy. The High Priestess is, of course, a card of intuition, just flat out. The High Priestess, as you can see, in her mind, she has in her brow chakra, but where her mind is. Look, we're going from, oh my God, to, I'm going to trust my inner vision. I'm going to trust my intuition. The High Priestess is a beautiful card of understanding the connection that you have to the higher wisdom and the higher knowledge and the divine source of information. And that your mind, again, is not the only thing you need to go on. Let's see. Wow. And the Magician. You got the 1 card and you got the 2 card in the major arcana there. Wow. So yeah, you look at that up level. Holy cow there, group 2. Wow. You got both of them here. This is expertise, and usually it's being used on the physical plane for like manifestation, right? Understanding, knowing, being an expert, or really mastering, thank you. They're saying mastering the art of your mind by mastering the art of your intuition. This feels really balanced. That's why they're like, keep going with what you're doing, because you're using your mind in a way that is just, I want to do that thing where, when somebody has something that tastes really good and they do that with their, it's just, this is a beautiful balance here. Perfect balance where you're trusting your intuition and you're using the wisdom in your mind to benefit you. So it's trusting both sides of yourself, right? That mental piece of you that works with logic and analytics for your highest good, using the wisdom for your highest good in your mind. Not doing this anymore, are we, at all, group 2? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. And using your divine connection, tapping into those insights that, again, it's the magic energy. You don't know how it comes, but it comes. You don't know why you know, but you know. You see something and it triggers something inside of you for a knowing energy, and you're like, okay. They just said trusting the magic. So you are, wow, it's very balanced. Let's see what this, the 9 of Pentacles. Yes. Okay. Woo. The 9 of Pentacles is a fulfillment card for sure. And it's another pentacle. So fulfillment on the physical plane. I feel like if you're not already feeling like you're getting to a place where you're really being able to master this kind of balance, I'm trusting my intuition, I'm making moves. I'm using my expertise and my logic, and I'm asking spirit, and I'm asking my spirit team, and I'm checking in with my higher self. You're going to be able to feel so good in this place. It's a huge, you may be leading the guided life, which is what spirit calls it, leading the guided life, seeing the magic and being able to be using it to be able to take action, because the 9 of Pentacles is a fulfillment card. You get to a place where you feel fulfilled in your work, if it's about work, because we do have 3 Pentacles. This could be in your work. You may have been worrying about the decisions you have to make and how should I think this through and analyzing everything. Okay. And now you're at a place where you're like, no, I'm doing both. I have the expertise, and I know my mind understands things, and I'm also asking my intuition, and I'm also trusting the higher power to help me make decisions. And boy, does it bring fulfillment. It's shown to you as if by magic. Oh, I see. And the amount of fulfillment that you're going to gain in your work, if this is about work, because as I said, we've got the pentacles showing up, or just in your grounded life, in your home life, anything that has to do with the physical incarnation, your physical path, you're gonna feel very fulfilled with this kind of a level up. It's beautiful, really. Okay, let's see what else we've got. What more could there be? Oh, the Queen of Pentacles, yes. So nurturing what it is that you've been able to feel fulfilled about, what you've been able to grow, how you've been able to see things. Queen of Pentacles. Getting to a space there where you're able to enjoy some of that, perhaps. It doesn't feel rash, is what they're saying. It doesn't feel rash. So this isn't like you're making these decisions in a quick way. You sort of feel like you can sit on them. And before you may have felt pressure, you may have felt pressure to, I got to make this decision. What if I miss this? What if, like, that worry, stressed out energy? Again, Pentacles. So this very well may be to do with your career or your work life or something to do with your home. This feels like you're not making rash decisions anymore. You're very grounded. You're trusting. You sit back. You nurture things if they need some time. Or if you need some time, if you're not quite sure about the clarity here, you're waiting for the magic. You're looking for the magic. You're seeing the magic. This is amazing energy. This is leading the guided life. That's what it feels like. They're saying that again. And all that means is that you understand that you're not walking alone. You do have a divine connection. You do have a spirit team. And you're not relying on your mind solely anymore, clearly, at all, to make the decisions as you move upon your path, whether they're a big decision or a small decision. You're actually being able to have patience to take the time to trust your intuition, trust your logic, and wait. You're not making rash decisions. And let's see. Oh my goodness. Wow. 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Wow. I keep saying that, I know, but this is very cool. Very cool. Emotional, complete and total emotional fulfillment, divine love. The decisions that you're making for your work are going to bring you and make you feel so good. You bring people together. It's a completion energy. It's like you've made it. That's what I want to say. You've made it. Group 2. If this is in your home life, your family feels so, it like feels complete. Right? Maybe you were worried or wondering if this is enough, or if everybody's happy, if everybody feels loved. This tells me that the level up includes you being very grounded and sort of leading the family from a nurturing place where you allow enjoyment on the physical plane. And this provides emotional fulfillment, emotional love, divine love, togetherness. Love, love, love this energy. Wow. And the King of Cups and the King of Hearts here. It's like you're leading your life from love, from a balanced state. You're not letting your emotions get the better of you. You're not letting your mind affect your emotional body in the same way at all. You're really using your mind to help you feel more fulfilled and satisfied is the word they just said, satisfied on the physical plane, as well as leading your life, leading your career, leading your family in a way that feels so, I'm seeing the word, emotionally stable, physically stable, and where everybody sort of wins. That's what I want to say. Everybody wins. Everybody's included. It doesn't feel like you're leaving anybody out or you are... It's beautiful energy. It's such a beautiful level up that feels so balanced, where you don't feel like you need to rush or worry as much anymore. You're coming from a high place of love that's actually like filtering out into other people's energy, and everybody feels more stable. They don't feel so scattered or stressed out or anxious. You have this totally available for you. You can actually attain this. Again, as I said, whether this is in your home life or in your business or in your job or your career, you have the ability to come out of your mind now. This is what the level up is about. It's a grounded walking of the path and a massive emotional fulfillment. It's like, you know, everything's going to be okay. So you don't need to rush the decisions. You're trusting how far you've come, okay? And what you know to be true in your mind, as well as, so your expertise to do things on the physical plane, how far you've come, as well as what your intuition is telling you. It's a beautiful balance. And boy, does it bring some huge amount of divine love and emotional fulfillment. It's like magic is everywhere. Magic is everywhere from spirit. Interesting. We have no wands. We have no fire. I think it's coming from spirit. I think the spirit connection here, the magic, that's where you're getting the sparky energy. You don't need to be rash anymore. It's not putting out a fire. It's actually the need for grounding and the use of your expertise in your mind and turning that on its head, that worrisome energy on its head. It just connects you to the magic and the flow of spirit, working in conjunction, co-creation energy. Okay, let's see what's under the secret language of color cards. Ooh, red. Free yourself from pain. 2, High Priestess energy. It's a 2 card. This is a grounding energy, right? Because look at it, red. I mean, that is the color of the root chakra. Free yourself from pain. So this is the pain they're talking about. You are freeing yourself 100% because you're tapping in. It's everything we just talked about. If you want to use the color red, that's totally up to you. However, it's a beautiful thing to do. Just keep grounding yourself. It's going to keep you away from feeling like you have to make rash decisions or things are super stressful when really everything's okay, everyone's fulfilled. It's going to keep you in a state of grounded love, right? This is what you're getting from the love. Freeing yourself from any kind of pain, mental anguish or otherwise, emotional pain or otherwise. It's not to say that you're not going to experience some thoughts in your head or worrisome things. But the way that you move with them is very different. How you resolve them, what you do to get back into alignment. This will ask you to ground yourself to get back into alignment, right? So that you remember, oh yeah, I've already planted these seeds. I've already mastered this actually. I can get right back into it and ground myself back into my body and release that kind of anguish or that pain. Same thing with your emotional stuff. If stuff comes up in your emotional body, ground yourself and allow that pain to be released from your emotional body. That's what's going to help you reconnect to your intuition and the higher understanding, higher knowledge of it. Yeah. Talk about a level up in group 2. Okay. Let's see what your affirmation is. To begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. Obviously, this is what you're doing. To begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. This is a knowing. This is what your spread is about. It's about a knowing that you have made it to a place where you do have expertise, where you have mastered something. And it's safe for you to ground yourself in that energy and free yourself from the pain. You got to get out of the way. That's what this mind overthinking things is about, right? Get out of the way and you let spirit tell you. You let spirit guide you. And you're not worrying about stuff. You're not making rash decisions. You don't need to, right? You're not in that kind of energy that is bouncing all over the place or is super fiery all the time. Like that. It doesn't feel like that at all. We're leaving that behind. We're stepping into seeing the magic, group 2, and you're getting out of the way so that you can allow yourself to be guided, so that you can co-create. So you're using both your expertise and your wisdom and your mind for the right thing, as well as the influence of spirit and where they're telling you to move, where they're telling you to go. It's literally the definition of leading a guided life. You're not alone, and you're starting to trust that. Huge level up. Big deal, group 2. All right, let's close your reading with a charm. Let's see what they're giving me here. Oh, I think we have 2. Okay, so we have the wolf charm, which is the wolf pack. Sometimes it can be around a pack. It feels like leadership as well. You know, they work together. Somebody's got to lead them. Might as well be you. They just said that. Somebody's got to lead them. It might as well be you. I think that stepping into this loving energy is really what it's all about. Leading with love and not worry. Releasing the pain. Grounding yourself. Co-creating. And you've got the high-heeled shoe. They're giving me career energy with this, which is interesting. But what this means is feel good. Do what you need to do to make yourself feel good as you move forward and step forward on your path. They're giving me career, though, with this. So this may be around someone's career or your career, if that's what you need to do. If you've kind of been feeling like, dragged down with your career, you may want to just do something that makes you feel physically, on the physical plane, physically good. Like, get yourself a new something to wear or an outfit, or do something different with your hair, paint your nails, Get a new tie. They just said, get a new tie. Something on the physical plane that helps you kind of step into this level up where you understand, wait a minute, like I'm an expert and I don't need to prove that to anybody. I'm co-creating now. I'm not worrying about what other people are thinking about me or my expertise or how much I've grown. I'm stable in that and I am fulfilled in what I do know and how I'm going to move forward with that information, trusting along the path that it's safe for me to take a moment if I need to ask my intuition for help. And then the magic happens. The magic comes in because you're co-creating. Spirit is magic. Life is magic. You can find magic anywhere if you're paying attention and looking for it. So use the red to reground yourself and get out of the way when you need to. Get out of your head when you need to. Trust that this is the level up for you. It's a very balanced level up that helps you feel super fulfilled on the physical plane and in your emotional body. You got that spark from spirit now, magic. Well, group 2, this was your reading. If you found it helpful, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up or leave me a comment down below. If you know someone else who may find it helpful, feel free to share it with them. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you'd like to see the next time I post a pick a card reading. I feel like I want to say I'm proud of you. I think that you've been through a lot of mental worry and it's really just brought you down sometimes or made you feel less than or like you weren't good enough. But Spirit has come in with some magic that tells you can lead, pep yourself up, do what you can with your physical self to step in to the understanding that you are becoming beautifully balanced and you're in co-creation energy and you have expertise. You've made it to a place where you've been able to level up to understand, I've mastered certain things and I'm going to use that to fulfill in my career, in my home. And also I'm going to listen to spirit. I'm going to listen to my intuition. I'm going to listen to those divine nudges and take my time if I need to. I don't need to be rushed. I don't need to be pushed. I understand myself better and I'm coming from a place of divine love and I'm coming from a place of emotional stability and it's really serving the whole here. It's a beautiful energy. So like they're saying again, use the red if you need to. Don't forget about that grounding energy. So grounding techniques and release. And get out of the way because spirit will show you. See the magic. Pay attention to the magic that's coming in. I hope that this served you. Thank you so much, group number 2. Hello, group 3, and welcome to your reading today. If you're listening to this, you chose the 3rd card all the way to the right, the turquoise. Prioritize your health. When I asked about this, they were talking about how this is not a bad thing and that you may have already been experiencing nudges from spirit or your spirit team where you kind of had a thought process or you had interest in something that you saw. And I'm not entirely sure because health is kind of a huge umbrella energy. It could be, your physical health, your mental health, your emotional well-being, your energetic health. And so we'll see what comes up for you here, group 3, as we move along. We're going to be definitely looking at how and where you're leveling up on your health journey. And obviously this is meant to be a priority for you here, as the card says. And working with turquoise, if you so feel called to, may aid or assist you in doing that. So I'm going to pull a card here for the end of your reading from the Secret Language of Color cards. Good, thank you. And we're going to just get an affirmation as well for you, group 3, from the Super Attractor deck. Ooh, and there it is. All right. I'm going to take the Mystic Mondays now, shuffle it up, and get some more information on where and how you are leveling up as it concerns your health. And I do believe they're going to help us understand what area this may need to be looked at. Yep. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. See what we've got in this first card. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So this is a physical card for sure. Pentacles are all about your physical experience, physical self. So right off the bat, that's a physical piece. So that would be, you know, your physical body. Also, being that it's a knight, it may, you know, take you a while to move into this, but the knight tells you to move forward in doing it. So the level up is around moving forward. So far, with your physical health, Four of Wands. Okay. Is going to provide you with stability, celebration, markers. You're going to be able to hit them. Very cool. So it will go well. It looks like it will go well for you. I'm just going to take the Prism Day deck to see if they're going to give us any information about how you get there, because this is very kind of obvious energy. You're going to feel more spirited, like excited to celebrate the markers that you get when you start working on your physical health. Physical health. They're basically just saying, just do it. It's kind of funny. It looks like he has that pentacle, looks like a ball or something. So maybe some of you are going to be doing something that's physical with some sort of a ball, a round ball. Okay. 8 of Clubs coming up. 8 of Clubs is the 8 of Wands. So this tells me that you're actually going to be able to move forward, but you might see some obstacles, so don't give up. The obstacles on the physical plane may challenge you, but don't give up, because you're going to move to a place where you do feel accomplished, where you do feel like much more stable in your body, and that you do have something to celebrate. Just trying to set this up here so we can move along and you can see them nicely. Sometimes the cards don't like to cooperate. Okay. So yes, as I said, 8 of Wands is like, sometimes it can be whatever the challenge is that pops up as you're beginning this journey or as you're continuing this journey, because this is where you're meant to look at leveling up, gaining momentum. They just said gain momentum here. You're going to see some challenges. There are going to be some times where you're moving forward, you're moving ahead, and it feels really good. And then all of a sudden, smack, you're tired. You don't feel like doing it today. You feel like you failed, or you took 3 steps back or something like that. Allow yourself to just get through it as quickly as possible. Get up the next day and go. Don't beat yourself up if you, for instance, like had to take a couple of days out because you, what they said is pulled something. Pulled something, or for whatever reason, whatever delays you there, don't let it stop you. You're going to have something beautiful to celebrate, and you're going to feel much more stable in your body. You're going to feel better, for sure, if you take the action. So prioritizing your physical health, it looks like making sure that when you come up against those challenges, or those, it's like the obstacles, it's not the word they're using. I think that it's called something in like the physical, like trainer's world, and I wouldn't know that. But it's like when you hit a wall, basically. It's like when you hit a wall, when you hit those walls, don't give up. The best thing you can do is turn it over quickly. Get yourself inspired again as quickly as you can. Give yourself the break, give yourself a pat on the back, like you're human, you hit a wall, fine, but get back up, get back on the horse. That's what they just said. Get back on the horse and take the next step forward, because this 4 of Wands is a beautiful energy. It's a celebratory marker energy. It's a stable energy, so you're going to feel good about it eventually. It's a huge level up for you, and you can do it. As long as you don't get taken down by hitting those walls or the obstacles that are going to present themselves, that's probably why they're giving me that information for you right now, so that you have a heads up and you don't let it stop you. 9 of Cups. Woo! So emotional health, emotional fulfillment here too. This could be, for some of you, connected to the way you feel about your body or your physical being, or your physical health. And so in this case, this will really help you feel more emotionally fulfilled. But the 9 of Cups is pure emotional fulfillment. Your heart is full. Look at it. Doesn't it look like that? The 9 of Cups is a beautiful, I love this card, dude. Look how pretty it is. Okay, let me see what's coupling this so I can, okay, 7 of Swords. I just feel like You're going to be overcoming some of the things in your mind here. As you can see, Seven of Swords, she's got one behind her back there. I'm just listening to here. Yeah, it's almost like some of the stuff in your mind may be coming up, like, the crap. The crap that's coming up in your mind. So the stuff that tells you, oh my God, I can't go back tomorrow. I've hit the wall and I can't do it. I just can't do it again. You're going to be dealing with that. The level up is to understand that you have control over that. You can spin that. You have experience in spinning it. That's what you're going to get good at doing. And it's going to provide you this wicked good feeling. Like, I did it. I feel so good about myself. So just pay attention to those pieces of your thought processes that are coming up to try to go, why would you go back there? What were you thinking? Why would you get up and do that again? You're so sore, or you're so out of breath, they just said, or you're so out of breath. You can't do that. Why would you do that? And so your previous experience with how your mind relates to either physical exercise or, your physical health, your mind's going to be throwing things at you. This tells me you've had some experience with it. You already know what your mind's going to say. So get ahead of it. Don't lie to yourself about it. Spin it. And that's what the level up is. And boy, does it create some really amazing feeling for you. You're going to feel so accomplished, like I did it. I didn't let my mind tell me that I couldn't do something, or that I wasn't good enough to do it, or that I'll never complete it, or I'll never feel good about it. Never get to a place of doing that. Instead, what you're doing, you're leveling this up and going, I see you, and I'm still going to get up on the back of the challenge from the day. And that's going to provide you with some wonderful, fulfilling energy. And you've got the Queen of Diamonds, the Queen of Pentacles, to help you along the way with this as well. Love that. She is saying, right, Pentacles energy here. What she's saying here to you is, if you want to be able to handle your mind and the stuff that you've experienced in the past and switch that up so that you can have this emotional fulfillment coming on the back of the physical experience or the physical shift in your health, prioritizing your physical experience, then you've got to be able to be nice to yourself, be gentle with yourself. Don't try to force yourself when you're not there yet. If you need to rest a couple of days, fine. The key is you don't give up. You persevere through it. That is the goal, okay? But the Queen of Wands is telling you, it's not about beating yourself up. It's about a longer term thing, looking further into the future, allowing yourself to contemplate it for a second, not continuing to beat yourself up, and looking way out if you need to and say, how am I going to feel in 3 months? How am I going to feel in 6 months? How am I going to feel in a year? Am I going to be fulfilled there? Am I going to feel more grounded? Am I going to feel, like I've hit these markers and I've had these moments to celebrate? So she's telling you, stay grounded, don't force, but don't give up. Don't give up. If you need a moment, it's still going to provide you with the Nine of Cups. This is steady as she goes energy, right? Steady as she goes energy, Knight of Pentacles. Again, he's not I wouldn't say he's the quickest moving knight. He's the slowest moving knight, but he moves. He knows he's got to take action, so he takes that step, and the next day he takes the next step. And if the next step is to take a day off, then he takes a day off, and he doesn't allow his mind here. What they're saying is the level up is giving yourself the break. If you notice your mind's telling you, you kind of set it aside, think about the bigger picture, and this makes you feel really, really good. Really good. Like you're still accomplishing things. Like the accomplishment might be, I just did it today. And even though I might not be able to go back tomorrow because I feel like that would be pushing it, I know that I'm going to do it again. And that's huge for me. Or if you're if you're training for something, then, you want to pay attention to what your body is saying, because this is really talking about physical health, bigger picture, longer term things, taking a moment to stop for a second and think about it in a really grounded way. Assess how it's going to work with your physical self in the future. Don't let your mind, like, they're talking about the opposite side of this, which would be somebody who is over exerting themselves constantly. So prioritizing your health in a physical way would be understanding that maybe you're not supposed to go full bore forward anymore. Like you're going too hard. You're either not going or you're going too hard, right? And the too hard is not going to be fulfilling if you keep doing that. Your mind is going to tell you, oh, you got to keep going, get up the next day, even though it doesn't matter, push through, push through. If that's the narrative, what the Queen is telling you there is, hey, take a step back for a second. Have you thought about the long-term implications of doing that to your body? Have you thought about what that could bring you? Do you think that's going to really make you feel good and emotionally fulfilled? Maybe it's instant gratification, but you're coming out of those narratives that are not providing you with the long-term understanding of what's actually going to emotionally fulfill you as you're moving with your physical body and prioritizing your physical health. Okay. Let's see what we've got under here. Ooh, the Death card. All right. The Death card is all about transformation. It's about transition. It is a level up for you. This is a new way of thinking about your body, working with your physical health, and what you're going to do about it. They just said, and what you're going to do about it. So there is a change happening for you. That's part of your level up. Group 3. Woo. The Death card is all about, as I said, rebirth. It just means that there is a path that's closing and then there is a path that's beginning. Changes are happening. You can't avoid them. It's meant to happen. It is divinely ordered, they said. There's a reason why you picked this pile and the prioritize your health piece of it. And so there is a change happening with your physical health. And if you've noticed that or you've been getting nudges, as I said at the start, then you'll understand that, yeah, this is kind of already in the works. And I know this is, coming along here for me to be able to transition into something better, something different, something that's clearly more fulfilling, clearly hitting markers that are great, feeling more grounded in my body, feeling better. Wow. The Death card and the Tower. I get to see what's helping with the transition of this, or what's connecting these cards. Holy cow. All right, so the Tower is a moment of epiphany, sudden change. So things are changing and they're probably going to happen suddenly here. Now, I'm just listening because we're talking about your physical, prioritizing your physical health, and a massive transition here that's going to be a quick change. Now, this could definitely mean that, as you begin, you're going to see the changes happening quite quickly, or you may find that you're almost like, wow, I didn't think it was going to be this easy or go this fast, or I didn't think I was going to feel this good. Okay. And for some of you, if you're in that overexerting category, this won't be for all of you for sure, but for some of you, I'm gonna just warn you here that if you push it, okay, there could be something that comes in to just say, nope, time to change the way you're doing it. And I would observe that as a warning. All right, let's see what the coupling card is. Yeah, there it is. Just helping that along, isn't there? 4 of Spades, 4 of Swords. So this is another stabilizing card. But yeah, again, they're wanting me to warn you. If you are a person who is overexerting yourself and you're not listening to your body, you need to rest. You need to rest, because make sure that you take the rest. It's what's going to continue to keep you stable. If you keep overexerting yourself and ignore this kind of stability energy that is needed by taking a moment, taking a break, taking a rest, not letting your mind get the better of you here, letting your mind have the rest as well, accepting that this is the best way toward emotional fulfillment and the bigger picture forward for your physical health, you may have a sudden change that comes in, divine intervention, not the good kind. You don't want that to happen. And so just mind your body. Pay attention to what your body is telling you if you are overdoing it, over pushing it. And that goes for anybody as well. If you're like, you're just starting out and you're going full bore and you're not paying attention to the walls, you know, and the pieces and points where they're saying, hey, what's going to keep you stable right now is for you to take a break, or for you to, you know, not push forward in a way. Don't listen to your mind telling you all this garbage about you got to go even when you don't want to. Now, of course, that is... I mean, take that as it resonates. Of course, you're not going to want to do it sometimes, but you're going to intuitively know that you've got to get up and do it, let's say. But if it's to do from an ego place where you feel like you're not good enough if you don't do it, in this kind of thing, that is not the goal. That is not the energy. The energy is for longevity and emotional fulfillment and physical health. Prioritizing your physical health by doing whatever it is that you feel guided to do with your body, because change is happening. And if you don't heed the warning, there can come something that's not, you know, great. This could be, again, this is divine intervention. We're talking about your physical health. If you're pushing it and you're not taking a moment to stabilize yourself or rest when you know you need to intuitively, you have the chance of, you know, I mean, it's like I'm avoiding saying this, but this is what it is. You have the chance of, you know, something happening there that's not great. That could take you out for a while because you didn't heed the warning. The other piece of this is on the back of this transformation and stepping into, letting the old way go and stepping into a rebirth and listening when you need to, resting, taking the time, getting real stable in your mind, releasing the kind of energy that tells you all this crap about it and how you have to do it or when you have to do and how much you have to do, but trusting yourself to know. You gain massive insight here. You'll have these epiphanies coming in. You may feel more clear. You may feel more connected. You may know exactly when you need to make a change. Okay, so this can be spun really nicely as well. And that's where you want to lean toward, group number 3. You don't want to be the person here who is pushing, ignoring the call from their body to take a break or to restabilize, rebalance, right? And then spirit's got to intervene because they've warned you. You know, this is a sudden change that can happen, or a sudden insight that can come in and say, wow, you are just completely aligned. Not only have you been able to come and transition into this new you or new understanding of what it is that your body needs, but you're doing it and creating massive amounts of stability in your life. You're resting the way you need to. You're listening the way you need to. You're moving the way you need to. And it's amazing. And insights come. It just clears your energy so that there's an available for like the lightning bolts to come in where you go, oh my gosh, never thought about this way. And thank you. They're saying this can affect all areas of your life, meaning you might get insights about your work or your family or that friendship or your personal self, or, you know, your heart. It could be any area of your life that's affected positively by these insights as you allow yourself. You don't resist the transition. You don't resist the rebirth energy. You don't resist what you have to stop doing to start doing something better. And you don't resist that stable energy that your body is calling for, because your mind can interrupt that. This is a mind-related card. It's swords. So they're telling you, you need your mind to rest and you need your body to rest, and you need to listen when that comes in, so that you may find that the insights come on the back of the rest. Not resisting the change, moving forward how you need to, really patting yourself on the back, paying attention, moving forward, thinking of the bigger picture. And then as you allow yourself to rest and come out of that, you're waking up with an insight. You're just getting done a workout or something and you have an insight here, and those come in like that. But it's like I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't tell you that this could be overdoing it, and then spirit has to intervene, and you definitely don't want that happening. So listen to your body. And listen to what it is when your mind needs rest as well. When it doesn't need to think about this anymore, it just needs to rest. Think about something else. Your energy will clear, and you'll have this new rebirth energy and align in for new insights. And maybe a new way to work out or exercise or do things, a new way to rest. Or like I said, could be in any area of your life. Could be you're getting insights about your work and how to manage that project better, or how to talk to that person, or what kind of conversation you need to have with your child. You just have an opportunity on the rebirth, on the back of the rebirth and the change, to like open up your energy as a whole and start receiving some real clarity quickly, like boom, as if by magic, boom, or like huge change. Wow, I know I need to change this. I never thought of it like that before. That kind of vibe. Amazing. Well, this, as much as we're talking about your physical health and the changes that need to be made and etc., it doesn't feel to me like pushy at all. It feels like a flow and a getting back in touch, prioritizing your health. And because we're talking about physical health, prioritizing your physical health is really about listening to your body, not feeling like, oh my God, this person, I have to listen to them and do everything exactly as they say, because I don't have the ability to listen to my own body and listen to my own mind, right? Your mind's connected to your body. And doing that, like making somebody else God in their way, like they're the only one who knows how your body's going to manage or work, watch out for that, right? Start to trust yourself around listening to your body. Start asking your body what it needs. Start listening there, because that's what's going to provide you with this energy. And that's what the Queen of Pentacles says. Listen to your body. Take a moment if you need to. You'll find clarity there if you settle into it and actually open up to listening what it is that your body wants. And anything to do with your physical self. This could be like eating, right? Food, physical activity, your mind. It's all connected to your body. And it provides emotional well-being when you stop to do that, when you don't forge forward or resist the changes that need to be made. All right, let's see what's under the secret language of color cards for you. See, there you go. It isn't this pushy kind of energy. You've got the Aqua card here. Experience peace and calm. Ooh, and a master number, 33. Double threes. We'll take that. They're wanting me to take double threes is obviously 33, 6, but they're wanting me to take this as Empress energy times 2. So we're going to look at it that way, 3. So experience peace and calm. Also, if any of you connect to water, this may be your call to get in the water, be around water, cleanse yourself with water, cleanse your body with water, etc. The Empress is a beautiful, nurturing energy. So you see, it's peaceful, it's calm. It's not this like crazy, wiry, fiery energy that they're asking you to step into. And like the turquoise and the aqua are very similar in color, so I would pay attention to that as well. This kind of turquoise aqua blue may really be helpful for you. It's not about beating yourself up or like egoic physical imagery. That's not what it's about. Being the best at whatever. It's about listening to your body, getting back in touch, and doing it with this understanding that it's like you're doing it for you, for your path. It's a higher understanding. It not only is going to bring the peace and calm and fulfillment in, but they're wanting you to experience it in a way that is peaceful and calm, not in a way that says, you have to do this, get to this standard, you've got to do all of this way, blah, blah, blah. Don't let your mind overtake your physical experience and how it is that you're going to start prioritizing your physical health. Listen to your body, make the changes, rest where you need to, think about the bigger picture, right? And do it in a way that's not uppity. If you feel yourself getting into that space, remember this and use the water if you need to or if you're called to, because that may just calm you right down, like float for a bit. They just said float for a bit if you need to. All right, let's see what the affirmation connected to this is. Wow, another group had this affirmation. To begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. To begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. This for you will be around listening to your body. That's what it is. So get out of your head Listen to what your body has to tell you. Like, use your body in a way that it wants to be used, right? And move to make it feel peaceful, to make it feel calm. And again, they're asking spirit to give me direction, right? It's like heeding the call, heeding the warning. If you feel yourself being hitting a wall or hitting a marker or something and really celebrating, and then you're getting some sort of intuitive warning that says, hey, okay, you got to pull it way back, or time to rest, or take tomorrow off. Heed that. Get out of the way of that. Allow that intuitive nudge from spirit to guide you forward as well. As you're taking care of and listening to your physical self, they're also asking you to co-create and listen to spirit too when you get those intuitive nudges coming through. All right, let's pull you a charm to close out your reading, group 3. I think I got 2 here. Okay, you've got the horse charm and the kangaroo. Both forward moving kind of energy. Bounding forward. They always talk about the kangaroo, and it's like how it can box and stand up on its hind legs and box and protect. See, she's got a baby. Protect. And so this is like, don't give up, right? Hop forward. And if you run across an obstacle, don't give up. You've got this. You can persevere. You can do it. And then, of course, the horse is always just forward movement. I mean, it needs to sit on the night. And that's what we started with, and that's what we're closing with. It's time to move forward. You can do it. It can be on your terms, in your way, and with what your body needs. But they're telling you again, move forward in prioritizing your health. Love this energy for you, group number 3. This was your reading. If you found it helpful, group 3, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up or by leaving me a comment down below. And if you know someone else who may find it helpful, feel free to share it with them so they can receive the messages that they need. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that the next time I post a pick a card reading, you will be notified. So yes, group 3, it just feels like it's time. And this immediately, sometimes when we get into that, it's like a hold your breath energy. That's not this vibe for you. This vibe is peaceful and calming. It's asking you to start co-creating with spirit and to start listening to your body and to start making some moves that feel really good to you and to not give up in doing that, to celebrate the markers and understanding that this is a long-term thing, maybe a life shift, right? This may set you up for the rest of your life to be listening to your body, moving your body, taking care of your body in a different way. You may receive even more insights as you move along. You're releasing any kind of crap in your mind that's telling you that you can't do it or you got to keep going or whatever it is that is butting up against what your intuition knows to be true for you and for your physical self at this point in your life. You will be successful and it's going to feel really good. You're going to feel emotionally fulfilled in doing this. And that is the goal. And as I said, you may have just massive amounts of insight starting to come in. You're letting spirit direct you and guide you. That's the high expression of what this says here, is you're resting, you're letting your mind rest, you're not letting your mind take over in a negative way, and instead you're open to the insights that can really help you with your physical health in the future, and that helps you feel so emotionally fulfilled. It helps you feel peaceful and calm. It helps you feel like you're co-creating your life and you're doing something wonderful for your physical self. I hope that this served you. Thank you so much, group number 3.